have like the nervous sweats filming this video right now. Hey friends, so it's been a year. In the last calendar year, I bought my first house. I started renovating said first house. We opened a small local business. I got married in my backyard, which by the way, I renovated this entire summer and turned into my actual wedding venue. We rescued a puppy, say hi to Arrow. And as of most recently, I actually talked about this in my community tab and on Instagram, but I took the past month off to help my other half heal from a sports-related injury. Did I mention, by the way, that I have been doing all of this while juggling a full-time job because I am exhausted. So here's the thing, I know that I only got super serious about creating content for YouTube about 5 years ago when my dad and I built this shed shop. This is actually gonna be the last video in the shed shop and I have all the feels about it, but anyway, even though I started my YouTube journey 5 years ago, I actually started DIY Huntress as a brand 10 years ago. And since I started DIY Huntress, I've honestly been working consistently about 80 hours a week between my full-time job and the side hustle. And honestly, it's been like utterly exhausting, especially over these past 2 years as a full-time psychologist during a global pandemic. And honestly, the past 2 years have just been so like overwhelming. I think that's the best word, just overwhelming. And here's the thing, like as a psychologist, I always talk to other people about self-care and balance, but I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I really suck at taking my own advice. So that being said, it is time for like a major life change for me. And it's a hard one to say the least. I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would be sitting here making this video for YouTube right now, a decade into me creating content. But I am so ready to reclaim my life and start living again and to just stop working all the time. I feel like there's so much stuff that I've missed out on in my life because all I'm doing is working 80 hours a week. I can't live like that anymore. So I decided to leave my full-time job.
Say what?
I said it. It's out. Okay, I said it. Yes. I left my full-time job. I can't believe I just said that out loud on camera. So I'm honestly like equal parts excited and terrified at the same time because leaving a steady paycheck and benefits is super scary. This was not an easy decision to make at all, but it's time for a change. I have always deep down inside had this inner desire to like be my own boss, run my own businesses, choose my own schedule, ask myself for a day off. What is that like? So here goes everything. I am officially my own boss and I'm shouting it from the rooftops and it feels so weird to say out loud, but it's happening. I started DIY Huntress 10 years ago as a broke college kid. I used my dad's hand-me-down tools in a corner of his storage shed, which was half the size of the shed shop. And I would literally go dumpster diving for pallets, lumber people were throwing out, furniture people were getting rid of, and I would flip those items and those supplies and sell them to people for cash. So never in my wildest dreams did I think that shoving pallets into my Fiat would lead to this moment right here. It's wild. But honestly, like, it's because of you. Yes, you watching. Yes, you right there. I see you. It's because of you that I can do this. If it wasn't for you supporting me and encouraging me and cheering me on, there's no way that I could have ever have made this leap of faith. DIY Huntress has hit some amazing milestones over these past few years that have really allowed me to have this opportunity to save money and be able to take this giant leap in my life. So thank you. Thank you for just being awesome and for being here and for all of the comments and subscribes and watches and all of the amazing things that you all do for me. I really, truly am so grateful from the bottom of my heart. There's no way that I would ever be able to do what I love every day without you here by my side. So thank you. Okay. So I feel like I can breathe now. I can't believe I just told everybody I quit my full-time job. I did it. It's real. This is not, we're not being punked. It's like really, this is really happening. Okay. So now that the news is broken, let's talk about what this means for DIY Huntress. Let's talk about what this means for me, Sam. So this right now means that my primary income is DIY Huntress. My life has kind of like flip-flopped a little bit, so I'm not going to completely stop practicing psychology because that's just something that's a huge part of who I am. So I'm going to kind of like take a step back in a sense in that I'm not going to be practicing psychology 40 hours a week anymore, but I am going to be still practicing privately just on like a smaller scale. For so many years, DIY Huntress was my side hustle and now it is my main squeeze, and the psychology thing is my new side hustle. So it's going to take some like mental adjusting for me, but I think it's going to be so awesome, and I'm going to be able to do both of the things that I love on my own terms without working 80 hours a week. However, here's the but, comma. Since DIY Huntress is going to be my main focus and my main source of income, I'm about to do something that I'm really bad at doing, and you all yell at me about this so much because you all love me and care about me, and I understand that, and I need some tough love sometimes. But basically, I'm gonna ask for some help. Why is that a question? I'm gonna ask for some help. So like I mentioned, leaving a steady paycheck and benefits is like frankly terrifying. And in order for me to like supplement my income and pay my bills and make sure that this life that I'm choosing to lead is sustainable, I'm going to have to try to grow my brand more, take my professional relationships to a whole new level. So that means more projects, more content. I'm honestly so stoked about it. I cannot wait. I'm so excited that I don't know what to do with my hands.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
But that also means that if I'm doing more projects and putting out more content and trying to grow my brand, that I'm going to have some additional expenses. I'm gonna need more material for projects, better equipment. Trust me, I see those comments about my video and audio quality. I'm working with what I got. I'm trying the best I can, I promise. My hope is that it gets better as we continue to journey along together. And eventually, I'd like to hire a team of people to help me out so that I can produce more content and spend more time focusing on the things that I love to do, which is why I quit my full-time job to begin with. I wanted to spend more time building things and teaching and filming content and less time on the behind-the-scenes stuff that doesn't necessarily bring me joy. Also, on top of that, did I mention that we just bought a house and I have just like general life expenses because yeah, mortgage, utility, those are all still things that exist in my world. So that being said, I'm definitely gonna need your support more than ever before. Now, before I lose you, because I know that being on the receiving end of someone asking for help can sometimes feel just as uncomfortable as the person asking for help is. The best part is there are tons of ways that you at home, yes, you, I'm talking to you, you amazing person, you can help support my brand and help me grow and help me continue to make a living off of my content. And those options range from $3.99 all the way to like not $3.99, if you catch my drift. Do I catch my own drift? I don't know. You know what I'm saying. So let's talk about how you can help my channel and my small little independently owned business for free. One way is to just do exactly what you're doing right now. Watch my videos. Thank you for being here. But by watching, liking, subscribing, clicking that notification bell, sharing my videos with friends and family members and strangers, obviously safely though, please. These are free ways that help my channel and my brand stay relevant. And the more interest that people have in my videos and the more interest they show in my videos, the more YouTube is going to promote those videos and show them to new people who can join this DIY Huntress family. Another way you can help for free is by following me on social media and engaging with my content. That means liking what I post, sharing that with your friends, interacting with my stories. The more engagement that I can get on my content, the more that sponsors are willing to work with me, and sponsorships are honestly a primary way that I'm able to earn money with my brand. So quick side note, I know I talk a lot about the importance of sponsorships on this channel. I vow to only take on sponsorships from brands that I not only think are relevant to the content that I'm creating, but also are brands that I have tried and believe in and want to share with you because I believe in them enough to introduce them to like my YouTube family and hope that somebody out there might find that useful, if that makes sense. That being said, spoiler alert, there is definitely about to be an ad read in this video in a couple of seconds because your girl's got to eat and has some bills and just quit her full-time job. So that being said, let's jump in to the sponsor of today's video, Surfshark VPN. As a content creator and also a human being living in the year 2022, I do a lot of work on the internet, both at home and on the go. From browsing for project inspiration to online shopping and banking, a lot of my day is spent on the web, so I'm always looking for new ways to protect my information while I work online. Oh yeah, we definitely need matching flannel. This is 100% happening, which is why I partnered up with Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN is a highly secure virtual private network that protects your connection while you're using the internet. Using a VPN ensures that your internet traffic isn't tracked and recorded, which means it also can't be sold to brokers, internet providers, or general internet snoops. A VPN also helps to keep your information secure when using public Wi-Fi hotspots and encrypts your internet traffic, making your browsing more secure and private. And honestly, this feature is not so secretly my favorite because I do a lot of traveling to collab with maker friends, going to conferences, and let's be real, I answer way more emails in an airport than anywhere else in my entire life. Using a VPN like Surfshark works by routing your device's internet connection through a private server rather than the one given to you by your internet service provider. In the shortest terms possible, it basically makes it look like you virtually traveled anywhere in the entire world and are using your laptop on vacation. Wouldn't that be so nice right now? Even cooler, if you're looking for even more protections, Surfshark offers additional safeguards such as email monitoring, data breach alerts, and antivirus scanning with their Surfshark One program as well. Honestly, my biggest fear as a human and a content creator is a data breach, so this feature has given me solid peace of mind, especially now that I'm going full time. All right, friends, so if you are ready to learn more about how to keep your information safer online, you can check out all that Surfshark VPN has to offer by clicking on the link below this video. Even cooler, Surfshark is giving 83% off and 3 months free to anybody that uses the code Huntress at checkout. And PS, if you're new to this world of virtual private networks, we've all been there, then you can check out Surfshark VPN's awesome breakdown of what a VPN does, how it protects you, and how to get started. And hey, they even offer a 30-day money-back guarantee if you'd like to try them out, which I highly recommend doing. But hey, now that we're feeling protected, let's get back to business. All right, back to business. So we tackled ways that you can help me in like the free 99 category by liking, subscribing, sharing my stuff, follow me on social media, all that good stuff. But if you're interested in more ways to help me and maybe you don't mind skipping a latte or two at Starbucks this month.
Large black coffee.
Do you mean a venti?
No, I mean a lot.
Here are some other ways to support my channel. So with the launch of this video and my big news, I am also launching, drumroll please, a Patreon page. This is actually something a lot of people have been asking for, and I'm really bad at generally following up on things because I don't have time in my life to do those things. Patreon is a platform where you can donate to your favorite creators each month to help their small business dreams come true. My personal Patreon contains 3 different subscription tiers ranging from $3 per month to $12 per month and includes benefits such as exclusive behind-the-scene looks at projects, discount on things like merch, and monthly live streams. It also includes access to my brand new Discord, which is like a little DIY community where all of us patrons can get together, talk all things DIY, ask for DIY advice, and also like share cute pictures of each other's pets because I know I haven't met your pet yet, but I'm obviously obsessed with them already. I'm so excited about having this opportunity to have this little community on Patreon and to get to start to know a lot of you better in a more like one-on-one community group setting. Like I said, if you are able to and you are willing, I do hope that you will consider joining. I'm really stoked about it. Moving on, another way you can support my brand is by purchasing some merch or some woodworking plans. I link to those all the time on my website as well as underneath these videos. Also, in terms of like future directions of where I want to go with this brand, my hope is to one day actually hire someone who can help me create these plans, especially for builds I've already done that I don't have plans for, that I promised plans for. I know that definitely exists, I'm sorry. Shop counters, who said that? But yeah, so the more that I grow this brand, my hope is for that catalog to be big and beautiful and all of those amazing things at some point. Okay, so I'm like 100% sure that this is the most we've ever hung out on camera together. And for me, it feels kind of weird. And I'm sure maybe for you, it feels kind of weird because it's a different format than what we're all used to. So sorry about that. I just feel like there's so much to cover. And I just really wanted to spend time with all of you today to share my news with you because the reality is that there is no way that I could have done any of this without you, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Where does this leave us now? Now that we're done talking about the good news, now that I'm done asking for help, let's talk about the near future and what to expect right here on the channel. So I clearly still have a house to finish renovating. I already hear people through the screen asking about the kitchen. I am making some serious progress in the kitchen. I cannot wait to share that with you. I'm really hoping once this video is published, I'm maybe like 2 projects away from finishing the kitchen. So that will hopefully be on the channel very soon. But other than that, my priority is really going to be to get my garage shop up and running because that needs a lot of work. Like leaving this shed shop feels so bittersweet. This is where I fully started my journey into YouTube, which has completely changed my entire life. I feel like it's also where I learned arguably the most about my skills as a woodworker and grew into the creative that I am now. I still have so much to learn. I love that quote, practice makes progress and not perfection, because I feel like this woodworking content creation journey is going to be a lifelong practice, and I'm so excited about it. You have no idea, I'm so excited about it. But yeah, like this was my happy place for the past 5 years, and I wouldn't have done a single thing differently in here. Obviously, other than ask for some more space, which I'm going to get in my new garage shop, so that'll be great. But I'm really excited to be able to start focusing on that shop this winter. Also hoping to have some other familiar YouTube maker faces come visit me. There's just so much in the works right now, and I can't wait to share it all with you. By the way, like just keeping it real, as much as I'm so sad to leave this space, like my dad is so excited for me to leave this space because he wants to make this his man cave.
Welcome to paradise. Well, I built this little slice of heaven with my own 2 hands.
I kind of feel like it would be really fun to surprise him with a man cave in this shed shop. What do you think? Should we do that? Let me know in the comments. I feel like that'd be way fun. I think we're gonna have to do it. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself as per usual, so let's wrap things up. I know this was a long video. If you are still hanging in there with me, you are the real MVP, like let's be real. I just wanna end this video by saying thank you so much from the bottom of this baby gap sized human heart for just all that you do for me, for your support, for your love, for your encouragement, for your excitement. I know I can't always get to everybody's comments, but trust me, I read every single one of them, and it just does not go unnoticed. I really am so appreciative for every single one of you. It's because of you that I'm able to follow some serious dreams and to be my own boss, which is still so weird to say, but like so exciting. And not just create and share content, but be able to teach, and in the meantime, also be able to create a home for myself. And I pinch myself every day. I don't know how this is my life. I feel so grateful. I really feel like no matter how many times I say thank you, it just doesn't cut it. Like it's not enough. But yeah, so anyway, now that I'm a full-time content creator, I should get back to creating some content. I have plenty of projects waiting for me. That being said, I will have some new videos on this channel as a full-time content creator very soon. But until then, friends, thank you all for being so awesome. I love each and every one of you, and happy DIYing.